Why, hello there, darlings. My name is Dekertiepe, Beast Chronicler Extraordinaire. Or at least I will be. My goal is to explore every planet and every universe, and create an entry in my bestiary for every unique species I encounter. Prepare yourselves to hear about some of the most fascinating beasties this or any other universe has to offer. Let me begin by telling you about one of the 3 most exquisitely bizarre beauties I discovered on my last trip to the floating isles of Dimension F. The Isle of Fire has many inferno-based monsters. The one that I thought was the cutest little beastie of them all was the fantastical terror creature known as Volcana. Oh, was she adorable. She is about 4 feet tall with jagged rocks and minerals making up her skin. The cracks that adorn her face are just too precious. She has lovely yellow-orange eyes surrounded by amethysts, giving her the appearance of eyelashes. She is such a diva. The most remarkable thing I witnessed occurred after she consumed food. Her little belly began burning and glowing. The minerals and rocks that surrounded her stomach began to open up, revealing molten magma. The magma began to drip down from her stomach and pool to the rocky floor of the isle. But that wasn't the only place the magma released from her beautiful body. The top of her head also released the precious molten liquid. On the floating isles, the beasties all loved to sing. Volcana enjoyed singing in a tune that sounded like dum diddly dum 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 diddly dum 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 diddly dum dum dum. Apologies that my version doesn't sound quite as fascinating, but I assure you it was magnificent. As Volcana sings, she dances and parts of her rocky exterior begin to glow a bright red. It might have something to do with the magma inside of her body, but further research will need to be conducted. On the floating Isle of Water, I heard the most rhythmic sounds coming from my next fantastical beast. Do, 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 do. I walked along the edge of the isle, following the sound until I came across a sandy beach with water falling off the edge of the isle. Walking across the sand was the Tojamus, a small slime-like species which has translucent blue skin, large yellow-green eyes, a pink and purple striped mouth, and its most notable characteristic, toes made from its slime body surrounding this beauty. It was totally a sight to see. This living being saw me and motioned me over with one of its big toes. Normally I try to stay hidden when I conduct research, but this opportunity was too good to pass up. I shook its foot. Hand? Actually, I'm not sure what it was, but I shook it. It was soft to the touch and just a little slimy, but this is to be expected when touching a Tojamus. This wide-eyed slimy boy was filled with wonder as I recounted tales of my adventures with it. It even showed me some of its favorite places on the floating isle. I could just tell that we started our friendship on the right foot. I can't wait to visit this beautiful soft soul again. The final beastie I will discuss is one deemed as a rare breed. It was a rare Podbellus trevine. This beastie has 3 heads with no visible eyes, nose, or ears. In fact, its faces are nothing more than just mouths with very sharp teeth. Uniquely, these creatures have braces on their upper row of teeth. I'm not quite sure how these beasties afford dental care or what beast dentistry entails, but I was fascinated to see the large smiling mouths of this creature. The rare Podbellus trevine stands around 40 feet in height and has 6 notable roots that resemble tentacles. It uses these tentacles in a variety of ways. They are used for movement, for gathering berries, for fending off against other beasties, and for moving large objects such as boulders and trees. The strength of this species is quite impressive. Speaking of impressive, the vocal sounds of this monster are simply out of this world. Ba-ba-na-na-ba. Ba-ba-na-na-ba. I could just listen to it all day. After singing for hours, it builds up its appetite and it begins to secrete a glowing liquid, possibly saliva, from its 3 mouths. When the substance touches the ground, it burns a hole through anything it touches, with the exception of the beautiful beastie itself. If you have any specific beasties you would like for me to discuss or others from the floating isles, please let me know. Until then, it is time for me to go and explore other inhabited planets and see if I can locate some more fascinating rare beasties to add to my ever-growing bestiary. Remember the name Dekertiape, for I will become the #1 beast chronicler in any and all dimensions. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show this video some love and comment a series you think I should work with to turn into fantasy beasts, dragons, kaiju, or more. I appreciate any suggestions you might have for me. I'll catch you all next week when I'll be turning Spider-Man characters into Fakemon. As always, I'm drawing with Mr. S, and I'll see you in the next video. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.